host of the Adventurous Joe Show, the Adventurous Joe himself, Joseph Michaels! Everyone, and welcome to this week's Adventurous Joe Show. This is also the season finale for Season 3. Woohoo! Yeah, baby, we've been on here for 3 seasons now. Love it! And we're back on our own again, without Angry Joe, without Zoomin, and without Tara. We're doing good. Plus, we were up to 60 subscribers. Alright! Either way, welcome to the Adventurous Joe Show season finale! And we've got a lot in store. We've got the annual Loot Crate unboxing. We've got the video game review of Lego The Hobbit. Oh my god. This unbelievable game. We've also got a brand new anime review and a special tribute to Robin Williams, and one other little detail that we're going to be introducing next season, but we're going to start it on this show, called the Adventurous Joe's Topic of the Week. And we're going to be talking about cosplayers and sexual harassment. So, before we get started with the annual Loot Crate unboxing for this month of August, let's remember Robin Williams. The actor passed on recently, and there's just a lot to say about it, but in our opinion, that don't matter. You know, there's so much of why he died, what happened to him, so on and so forth. But in our opinion, that don't matter. The guy was a great man, an awesome comedian, and a terrific person to know. Either way, here's our special little tribute to him right now. We hope you enjoy it. And after that, we got this. Enjoy. Good morning, Vietnam!
Hello!
Welcome back.
Remember me, Mork from Ork? You once called me the Nutso from outer space.
Big kisses. Look at this thing. Look, Flipper.
Well, you just seem like the only normal person around the place.
I love this guy!
You ain't never had a friend like me. Yes, sir. We pride ourselves on service.
That's right. Learn to become a redneck in your spare time.
Just kidding. Happy to be in America. Don't ask for a green card.
Follow me! No!
It's Flubber!
I just want to thank the Reynolds Tobacco people.
Damn, Martin, you better not put that up on a camera. I will bitch that your gay ass around the stadium.
Goddamn pinky down. All right, make your fingers like iron, all right? Yeah, and stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
You sure you're okay?
Fine, it's fuzzy.
Oh, you're so jealous. Just a moment. I hear people wanting something. Me! Golf is one of the few sports where a white man can dress like a black pimp and not look bad. You know what I'm saying?
What am I? I'm Popeye, the sailor. And I am what I am, what I am, what I am, what I am. What I am.
I know. So it's okay. It's really
How much money have we raised?
So I'm peeing a bag. You good God, was that you? Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Boys, you must strive to find your own voice. I won't be distant. I'll come back in the morning and I'll call you if you let me. But I still don't drink coffee.
You don't know about real loss. Because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself.
He's fighting, Mrs. Lowe.
He's losing.
Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
was an honor serving you, sir.
Hey. I'm sorry.
Good day.
I just blew in from a biology lab. I'm back and I'm flapping free.
Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, he can end up an MIA and then we'd all be put on KP.
And I know many of you have been looking for Sarah Palin's book. It is a bitch to find. Good luck. I found it somewhere between fiction and non-fiction in the fantasy aisle.
For my first question.
This is for $5.
Fussy, 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 you do Martha Graham, Martha Graham.
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
And that was our tribute to Robin Williams. Our hearts and minds and prayers and our condolences go out to his friends and family. We'll all miss you, Robin, and thank you for the many years of the laughter that you provided to us all. Godspeed, my friend. Okay, now let's move on to this month's annual Loot Crate unboxing. Coming up next. Okay, people, it's time now for this month's annual Loot Crate unboxing, brought to you by the Adventurous Joe Show and Loot Crate, an epic gaming little goodness thing that you can sign up for and get every month on the 10th of September. Well, the 10th of each month. The next one's 10th of September. Ha! I am so sorry. My brain's on overload because I'm so excited. It's vacation time for me after this. And then I'll be back at the end of September. Alright! Okay, so let's get started with this. As you know, Loot Crate is a monthly service that you can get epic gaming goodness out of every month. There's lots of geek-related stuff. T-shirts, posters, comic books, little video game keychains and stuff like that. All kinds of exclusive goodies all in one box for only $20 a month. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, let's get started with this one. Now, this month's theme was Heroes. I like it. Oh, goody. I'm starting off at a real good start. Raphael sunglasses. Ah, bandana sunglasses. Can you believe it? Love it. Love it, love it, love it! Ha! Accessories for your shoes! Lightning bolts! Alright! They also got wings, shows that you got wingtip ones as well. There you go. Okay, what else we got here? Digital code things. Bonus digital loot. Nice. Says here, Doctor Who Legacy? Defense Grid, The Awakening, and Gauntlet. Ooh, some nice little codes there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's Groot. It's Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Holy Mary, Mother of God. This is the Loot Crate exclusive glow-in-the-dark Groot from Funko Pop. Holy Mary, Mother of God. Love it. It's so cute, too. I know somebody that really is going to want this. I really do. But, oh my God. It's so cute. And always, the Loot Crate pin that comes with every Loot Crate for this year. This one says the theme for this month is Heroes. And let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, there you go. Sonic the Hedgehog air freshener for your car. Love it. Probably could even use it not just in your car, but you could probably also use it around the house or something, or even your apartment. Who knows? Okay, what else we got here? Oh, there you go. Deadpool's favorite chimichangas. Love it. Chimichangas, the breakfast of anti-heroes. Sounds like Deadpool all over again. And an exclusive little Ninja Turtles figure. Look at this. From Kid Robot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ooze Action Glow in the Dark series. Ooh-lee. Look at that. It's got ooze on the weapon. Oh, that's so neat. And on the back, it shows you the different ones. Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, Shredder, and Splinter. Woo! Love it. Very nice. And, as always, the book. The book that tells you what you're getting in this month's Loot Crate. And all the neat stories and so on and so forth. And August Mega Crate. Love it. The Mega Crate is a great thing if you win it. I mean, it's the best prize you could win. Now see here, when it tells you about what you're getting in this month's Loot Crate, it also says here, it shows Raphael, okay? Then it shows the Groot figure. It shows the Ninja Turtle bandana sunglasses, which there are 4 different kinds. Then it shows the lightning bolts shoe things that I showed you. Air fresheners, the digital code, and the magnet. Now, if you want to get epic goodness like this, oh, don't forget to show you the inside of the box. Look at this. It's like the Ninja Turtles lair. Look at this. You can put your own little diorama together. Love it. Very much love it. Anyways, like I was saying, if you want to get epic goodness like this every month, sign up and follow the link down below in our description to lootcrate.com and tell them the Adventurous Joe Show sent you. And get in on all this epic goodness, because next month's little trinket is going to be titled Galactic. Oh, Mother of God. I bet you it's got more to do with Guardians of the Galaxy and other goodies. But either way, get in on it. You want to be a part of it? Sign up down below. Check out the link down below in our description and tell them the Adventurous Joe Show's Joseph Michaels sent you. Okay, now, let's move on to our video game review. Coming up next. And it's a Lego The Hobbit for the Xbox 360. Holy Mary, Mother of God, this game was pretty cool and fun to play. It follows the first 2 movies of the Hobbit movie series. It does not have the 3rd one in it, which was kind of disappointing, because they shouldn't have brought this out until the 3rd movie was out. Okay? That would have been a perfect release for it right then and there. Is that the 3rd Hobbit movie titled The Battle of the 5 Armies. Loving the trailer already. From when I got to see it, love it. Either way, this little beauty right here should never have come out until then. Because then it would have been the full trilogy like it did for the Lego The Lord of the Rings. But, nope, they had to bring this one out. So the 3rd part of the film series might be considered a DLC or a separate game altogether. We don't know. Either way, I'm going to tell you more about this Lego The Hobbit game. It plays just like the other games of Lego-based games. You have to build things to solve puzzles. You have to collect studs to get hero status or whatever it is that keeps it going and stuff like that to make the levels fully complete and stuff. You have to go on different quests and get everything else. But just like the Lego The Lord of the Rings game, this game also requires you to do side quest of type things. And also get weaponry. I meant seriously, you gotta buy different weaponry with your Lego studs. What? Seriously. Unbelievable gameplay. I mean, it was fun to play. The Lego games are basically for kids, okay? But it's also enjoyable for everyone. That's why they're rated E for everyone. But nonetheless, Lego The Hobbit has both The Unexpected Journey and The Desolation of Smog, which both of these are great movies. And on top of that, the gameplay, excellent, following the storyline the best they can and stuff like that of the actual movies themselves. However, there's one tiny little snag. It should not have come out this early. Seriously. The gameplay is phenomenal. It's got its little bug problems here and there and stuff like that. Like at times my character kept getting stuck between a little crevice or something like that and couldn't get out unless I switched to my other character, and then he would jump out on his own and stuff. But there's a lot of times that it would just plain, your character would somehow disappear all of a sudden. Like with Bilbo, if I was playing one of the other dwarves or something like that and Bilbo was tagged along or something, he suddenly just disappeared without a trace. I think it's because he keeps messing with that damn ring. Either way, the gameplay, phenomenal. The storyline, incredible. I loved every moment of this game. I loved playing through it. However, it's not going to change my mind on the score. And my final verdict on Lego The Hobbit, I'm going with an 8 out of 10. Because it came out too soon. It should have had the full trilogy on it, like the Lego The Lord of the Rings did. But it came out too soon, and that's disappointing. Because it should have had the third film into it, but didn't. Either way, final verdict on Lego The Hobbit for the Xbox 360, we're going with an 8 out of 10. Okay, now it's time to move on to our movie review. Coming up next. Of Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Holy Mary, Mother of God. This movie, disappointing. Too much back and forth crap again, like the first film. Now, don't get me wrong, the first movie was incredible. I loved every moment of it and stuff, including how Bruce Willis rips off that freaking yellow guy's dick. I mean, it was funny, it was neat to see it all take place, but everything, you know, it was just funny as hell how it all did its thing and stuff. It was pretty good to watch. Kind of lame on the whole back and forth storyline and stuff like that. But at the same time, in A Dame to Kill For, it starts tying in the storylines better. It starts going like Mickey Rourke's character talking with Josh Brolin and so on and so forth. And talking about how this woman killed him and everything else, and it just lost me at times. And some of the people left the movie theater because they didn't know what the hell was going on. And one time, one person left because the ending credits started rolling. And the movie wasn't even over with. Yes, they did ending credits for each one of the stories. Just like in the original. Oh, yeah. I beyond. That just drives me crazy. Either way, I had to sit there through the whole film in order to do this review on it. The black and white styling back again with a mix of color here and there. Jessica Alba looking like the Bride of Frankenstein because her face is all cut up and shit. And from when that guy, the yellow guy, kidnapped her and crap like that. There's just a lot going on in this movie that it's hard to follow if you didn't watch the first one. And I highly recommend you watch the first one, because it was much better than this one. Either way, A Dame to Kill For, I'm going to go with at least 7 out of 10. It was just hard to follow, hard to keep up with. The storyline tied in a little better, but come on. Having ending credits after every damn part of the movie? Oh, ridiculous. Anyways, like I said, final verdict on this one, 7 out of 10. We recommend you go see it. But at the same time, see the first film first if you don't know what the hell Sin City is, and then go from there. Your call. Okay, now, let's move on to our anime review. Coming up next. Speedgrapher. Now, this story was very adult-oriented. Do not recommend for children. This is not a kid's anime. At all. I mean, seriously. At all. There was even one scene in it of a graphic sex scene. I meant seriously graphic. I meant hentai graphic, of all things. Either way, the story itself was pretty good. It went from being about a photographer who's actually an investigative journalist and stuff, and then turning around and getting mixed up in this cult following and stuff, rescues this girl and everything, and gains some kind of weird phenomenal power, because every time he uses his camera, he could blow up an enemy or something right through the shutter lens, and so on and so forth. It was just a back and forth story that kept you going and going and going. And the graphic sex scene happened towards the end of the series. I meant seriously bad. He was basically injured, and this woman, I guess she's supposed to be his ex, because she's also a cop, she takes him back to her place and then has sex with him while he's recovering. I mean, he's unconscious, he don't know what the hell's going on, so she practically raped his ass. I mean, seriously, what the fuck series is this? Okay. Either way, this one just threw me for a loop when I watched it. It was good, but I could not understand the whole damn cult following crap. What were they trying to do? Summon a demon? Not summon a demon? Were they trying to gain ancient power? I mean, what the hell was the whole thing about exactly? It was hard to follow. It kept bringing up demon guys that are apparently in human form. And just like one of those blue girl hentais or something like that. I mean, it's off the hook wacky. Either way, I'm going with an 8 out of 10 on this one. It was just hard to swallow. I mean, seriously. Besides the factor that he ends up going blind in the end, I mean, seriously. Because every time he uses his camera to fucking take a picture and throw, to use his power, and it was using his camera and shit, his eyes started to go blind. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The series ends with him getting the girl, not his ex, by the way, who, like I said, practically raped his ass. But, it ends with him getting the girl that the cult was trying to get back and crap, use her for some stupid crap, and, goes blind. What the fuck series is this? Seriously. Okay. Speedgrapher, my final verdict on it, great animation, storyline a little hard to follow, back and forth kind of thing and everything else. The graphic sex scene definitely made it an adult animated series, not meant for kids of any kind. Seriously, if you're not 18 or older, you should not watch this. Either way, my final verdict on it, an 8 out of 10. Speedgrapher, I give you the badass seal of approval because of all the cool action stuff in it, especially with the whole shooting enemies with the camera thing and stuff. It was cool. I mean, it was literally cool and badass. But either way, 8 out of 10, final verdict on Speedgrapher. And that wraps up this week's anime review. Now, it's time to move on to our Power Ranger review. Coming up next. Go, go, Power Rangers! Okay, people, But before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to Becca at Coliseum of Comics for making sure this got here to me intact. Either way, I love this thing so much. Seriously. Thanks a lot, darling, for making sure it got here. And yes, I flirt with my comic book lady. And that makes me a true geek and a nerd. Love it. Okay, now, on to this week's Power Rangers review. I'm going to tell you some big stuff all together now. While everyone was at Power Morphicon, yours truly got to preview the newest episode of Power Rangers Super Mega Force. Yeah, baby! Ha! Either way, this episode was titled The Power of Six. And Jake, being the little jealous douche that he acts like and stuff like that, instead of like a leader should be and stuff, or, you know, a fellow ranger, he's jealous of Orion because of the way Gia acts around him and stuff like that. And thinks he can do things better and all this other blah 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 crap. Either way, the episode started off very funny. I mean, Orion is staying at their school of all places. Seriously, he's sleeping in their school. He's living in their school. I was like, what the hell is this? Either way, it was funny as hell. He's doing a little dance around the school and stuff like that. Just acting like a teenage boy, you know, that's not a wanted intergalactic fugitive by the Galactic Empire and stuff like that, but, or the Armada, excuse me. But, you know, just a normal teenage boy and stuff like that. Having fun, dancing around in his boxer shorts and t-shirt and socks and, you know, just being normal. And then it comes to his 6th Ranger mode. It's funny as hell because if you compare how he gets the Silver and Gold Rangers from RPM, and he can't decide on which one to choose and stuff in this one. But in the Japanese version, it was funny as hell, the Sentai version, because when he's trying to choose between them and stuff, he goes, wait a minute, wasn't one of you a girl? This one had nothing like that in it. It completely left it out of the story. Instead, Gosei tells them to merge, and they become this Gold and Silver Ranger key. I was like, holy mother of God. It was awesome as hell to see him turn into this form and stuff, because he had the power of both of them then and stuff. And seeing him turn into the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger again and all that stuff, it was awesome as hell. I mean, I was enjoying this episode so damn much. But at the same time, it's got its little quirks. Like, things aren't always what they seem and so on and so forth. And the best part about it all was him donning the gold armor. I mean, seriously, this had the faces of all the 6 Rangers, okay? And including the Green Mighty Morphin Ranger and so on and so forth. Just all their faces on this armor and stuff. And his spear, everything is all super powered now and everything. And it was awesome as hell to watch. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. And I'm going to go with a 10 out of 10 on this one. The best part about it is that seeing the Legendary Ranger mode for the Silver Ranger in action. I mean, it was neat as hell to watch. But at the same time, you know, the funny part was the dancing thing, you know, dancing in the high school, middle of the night, so on and so forth. It was funny as hell. But at the same time, the storyline was a little bland because Gosei didn't really explain, say, oh, you know, this is how it works and stuff like that or anything like that. And how he got his morphing belt to, you know, contain the 6th Ranger keys and everything. It was just an interesting way of doing it, but at the same time, kind of blah, okay? But I'm still going with a 6 out of 10. And a badass seal of approval for it as well, because this damn thing was just awesome to see these 6th Ranger keys in action, and especially when he's going legendary and turning into them and everything. Now, Mr. Weenie, I heard, complained about the fact that the 6th, you know, him always saying that Super Mega mode when he's only got one morphing mode and all that stuff. Okay, in the Japanese version, the Sentai version and stuff, he said the same thing. He only had one form, but he did just like the rest of them and stuff. He went Gokai change and would turn into the Silver Ranger and stuff. And, you know, it's no big difference. But either way, my final verdict on it is a 10 out of 10. And I'm still telling you, Saban, you should go back, rethink this idea of the Legendary War, and just retitle the episodes. Like, say, the last 5 episodes of the season, mark them as Legendary War Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then have the titles with them. Either way, build it up. That's all I got to say on that one. Okay, now, let's start with our new little project we're calling the Adventurous Joe's Topic of the Week. Coming up next. Okay, people, it's time now for our first ever Adventurous Joe's Topic of the Week. Now, this is something new I'm going to be starting in Season 4. Every once in a while, I'm going to have a Topic of the Week segment, and we're going to talk about different things, like maybe, you know, what schools in Florida are doing stupidly and all this other crap. Or maybe it's a little bit of politics and political talk and stuff like that. I'm not exactly into the whole political thing, but at the same time, if I'm doing a topic of the week, I'm going to make it count one way or another. Okay, and to start things off, we're talking about cosplayers and sexual harassment. Now, female cosplayers have constantly put up with this crap. Doesn't matter who they are, or even if they're not a cosplayer. Sexual harassment is still sexual harassment. Every time I turn around on my friends' Facebook pages, there's always something on their posts. One is like on Nicole Marie Jean's once in a while. There's people talking about fapping and all that crap. Or one person saying some stupid crap about, you know, other dumb shit. I mean, seriously. Feldon, same thing. She was talking about how she was showing off her Sailor Venus bikini that she was wearing and stuff. Swim like bikini, okay? And people were just giving off these stupid comments like, oh, you know, that I'd fap to that, I would totally hit that, and talking about her boobs and all that shit. And she asked them nicely, okay? She asked nicely for them to stop saying this crap. Her boyfriend don't like it. Her parents don't need to be seeing it. I mean, seriously, people. Do you need another explanation, or do you need a roadmap drawn for you? Either way, she's one of my great friends. So is Brooklyn Rabbit. And Brooklyn Rabbit, oh my god. This guy is just ridiculous that was writing to her. Just because her name is Brooklyn doesn't mean that she's something you look up to have sex with. Seriously. This guy was just non-stop with it, fucking harassing the hell out of her, and at one point even saying to her, you know, no, I want you to show me your boobs and stuff like that. Send me a picture of your boobs, and I'll send you a picture of my dick. I was like, oh my god! Why didn't you just block this guy right from the start after he was doing that whole sex, Brooklyn, sex? I was like, seriously? Oh my god. I'm glad she finally just closed it off with him and told the guy, you know, she even told him she's got a boyfriend, she's not that kind of woman, and so on and so forth, and it was like the guy couldn't take a hint. Seriously. And Ashton Phoenix, another cosplayer, female cosplayer, also agrees with me on this whole sexual harassment thing. It's ridiculous as hell. I mean, women do not want to hear this crap out of you. You want to compliment them on their sexy slave girl bikini thing or something like that? Compliment them on it. Don't sit there writing comments like it's fat time. A boner is coming and so on. I feel like I want to clobber somebody at this point. Seriously, I feel like I want to take my fist and literally just hit someone. It's ridiculous. I mean, Tara, she goes through it all the time, you know, and she's pretty much used to it. She just brushes it off like it's nothing, you know, because she's very open about her sexual personality and so on and so forth. But when it comes to women like Feldon and Brooklyn and even Adrianne Curry, you do not have to sit there and say these derogatory and disgracing comments to them. Oh, God. Even Nicole Marie Jean, I mean, she's a great friend of mine and stuff, and she gets all this sexual harassment, stupid shit thrown at her as well. It's ridiculous, okay? Same thing with at the conventions and stuff. Yes, there's a lot of sexual harassment that takes place, and sometimes it's hard to prove the damn crap. I mean, what did these stupid convention personnel need? A fucking rape to occur or something before they fucking finally get their heads out of their asses and do something right? It's ridiculous, and you know it. And that's why several cosplayers are pushing for the cons to start doing something about it more. Like, if these people are sexually harassing them or something, throw their fucking asses out the door. Get them out of the way and stop with this stupid, oh, well, we'll handle it sort of shit. And you don't do shit about it. It's ridiculous. And quite frankly, I've had it up to here with it. Same thing with Katie Morgan. She's a famous porn star, yes, but she's also former porn star now. Okay, she's married, she lives a normal life, and she don't want to hear you constantly talking about how she's a big whore and all this other blah 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 shit. It's degrading. You degrade not only them, you degrade yourself as well. And it's you know, it's terrible what our society is going into these days. It's like men think women want this kind of thing said to them and shit like that. And it's mind-blowing how I am a normal man. I'm an adult man at that. I'm going to be 37 years old soon. And this stupid shit from people that are almost my age or a little older are saying this crap to these girls. Yes, I get it. They're young, they're hot, they're beautiful. But you don't have to sit there and constantly say this bullshit. Ugh, it's ridiculous, it's degrading, it's stupid and disgraceful. And disrespectful. I mean, I was raised better. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you guys out there doing this crap, but I was actually raised to respect women. I don't sit there and constantly say to them, hey, you want to have sex? That kind of talk you should do between your wife or your own damn girlfriend. Okay? Or talk to some damn whore about it. Alright? Prostitutes up the yin-yang out there, people. Knock yourselves out. Go for it. But don't sit there and degrade these women just because they don't want to talk to you. They won't say stupid shit to you. They won't agree with your stupid talk. Don't sit there and degrade them and hurt yourself even further by talking this way. And posting these kinds of pictures like a guy sitting at a computer with his pants down and crap, and he's covered in white stuff, like, you know, he just blew his load all over himself in the computer. What the holy shit is wrong with you people? Ugh. Like I said, it's ridiculous, it's degrading, it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. I mean, sexual harassment is sexual harassment. Doesn't matter if you're a cosplayer, a model, or even a former porn star, for God's sake. It's still considered sexual harassment. You can compliment them all you like. Say that they're beautiful. Say something that's very nice to them. You know, but don't sit there and say, oh, I got a fap to your picture and everything. And then degrading yourself even further by calling them names because they don't want to talk to you about that kind of stuff. Or they don't like your comments. I mean, seriously. Model Adrianne Curry is always going through this crap. Seriously, I have read some of the comments on there, and she's telling people left and right to fuck off and shit like that, and then blocking them. I agree with her. You don't want to put up with this bullshit? Block the fucking sons of bitches and be done with it. It's ridiculous, degrading, disrespectful, unwelcomed. I mean, what more do you want me to say on this? Grow the fuck up, people. You are grown-ass men and women, for that matter. You do not need to sit there and say stupid, derogatory comments to them. It's ridiculous. And outrageous. Very outrageous. I mean, some of this crap you constantly hear and see is just plain ridiculous. And outrageous. It needs to stop. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up. Go out the damn Facebook door and don't come back on it. Same thing with Twitter. When I just learned that when Robin Williams died and stuff like that, there were people that were so nice and stuff like that, sending condolences to his wife and his children, especially his daughter Zelda. Yes, her name is Zelda. There's a reason for that. You can find out about it more on your own. Either way, there were others that were complete assholes sending things to her like, so who in your family's gonna off themselves next, and we make a big deal out of it and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Now, here at the Adventurous Joe Show, we send her our condolences and stuff. I tweeted to her before she shut down her Twitter account and everything, and I told her about how sorry I am for the loss of her dad and everything. I mean it. I mean, the guy was a great guy, and just because stupid shit happened doesn't mean you gotta sit there and make her feel like crap about it. Okay? That's harassment in itself right there. And that's what I mean, that this shit needs to stop. Okay? The Adventurous Joe says, no more. Okay? No more. No more fucking sexual harassment crap. I see, if I saw you on the street and knew who you were, that said that to my friend Feldon, I'd have punched your fucking lights out. Seriously. Alright, that's all I got to say on this, and that's about it. Till I'm got another topic to talk about next season. Haha. Next season. I like that. Okay, and that's it for us here at the Adventurous Joe Show for Season 3. We are done. We're out of here. It's vacation time until end of September, baby. Woo! Unbelievable. Now, I might have some little videos here in between and stuff like that. Like, maybe do a little video game review here and there for you. Or do something else. But, other than that, I'm on vacation time now. I'm going to enjoy myself, get caught up on stuff, do some housework that I need to get done badly in my room. I mean, seriously. Lots of stuff to get done. Either way, that's it. I've been your host this entire season, for all 3 seasons, Joseph Michaels. The Adventurous Joe says, peace out, may the force be with you, and may the power protect you. See you next season, folks.